is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for Color Studio using their super beautiful May kits. And I am playing along with May I Scrap Lift You? So today I am scrap lifting Catherine, and she is Inky Fingered Cat. So I am using mainly this piece of pattern paper, and I am cutting it into 2x2 squares because you can see in hers, there's definitely some 2x2 squares. I don't think hers is matted, but I am going to mat my quote-unquote white cardstock, and I'm going to cheat. I am not going to do any mixed media. I am going to use one of the pre-made mixed media backgrounds from Color Studio. So I picked this circular paper, which I thought went really well with the scrap lift that I am doing. So I am trimming down every side so I can keep the circles centered. I don't necessarily think that that is necessary in this case because I am covering up the whole other side of the circle. So like her circle only comes partially out. And so I think it would have been okay for me to just take off the right hand side, but I still would have had to take off the top and bottom because I didn't want that to be too off. So I went ahead and trimmed that down, adhered it to my frame, and now I'm kind of trying to figure out where these 2x2 squares are going to go. So I have a photo of my son, and this is a really fun story. So each year for baseball, they have like a theme. Their group has a theme, and they dress up, quote unquote, kind of for Halloween. And so his group decided to do Smokey and the Bandit, which is one of my son's absolute favorite shows ever. And so he is Cletus, who is Snowman, I think is right. So he ordered these red pants, and they are totally from the 80s or the 70s. I don't know. They still had their tags on them. And he thought, oh, they're my size. They'll totally work. Okay, well, as we all know, because we're not 21, sizes back then are very different than the sizes nowadays. And so he could barely get these on. He even got them on and then got in the shower to like wet them and like stretch them out. So crazy enough, he was able to stretch them out enough that he could actually wear them for whatever it was they were doing at baseball. I think if they were doing anything active, though, I think he put on shorts. But I think it's just so funny. It's so funny. So I'm going to go ahead and triple map my photo. I'm going to do white cardstock. Then I'm going to do that blue paper with the strawberries. You can't really tell they're strawberries. I mean, you can kind of. And I kind of embrace the fruit for this layout, so it's totally fine. The red pants go with strawberries all day long. And so, and then the final mat is the yellow. So I don't really have any other yellow on this layout, but I did really feel like it was going to help pop that photo. So speaking of popping, I am going to pop up 2 of the 2x2 squares, and then I'm going to pop up my photo, and then the rest will tuck under my photo. So I was lazy and didn't go get fun foam, so I'm just using these little adhesive triangles. And at this point, I was almost out of adhesive. Like, it was stressing me out. I went several places and couldn't find it. I ended up ordering some from Michael's, which it did show up, but I did find some at Office Max. I bought everything they had. And then a couple days later, my Michael's showed up. So I hope that it's not a thing that Walmart's not going to carry my adhesive anymore, because then I might have to rethink adhesive, and I'm not sure I want to do that. So I've got my squares down. She has a square off to the left-hand side where she's put her title. And my title is going to be this Big Smiles. It was originally together, and I separated it so that it could stack on each other, kind of like her being silly, even though being silly would have been a great title for this as well. I went ahead and went with Big Smiles. So I'm going to decorate just a little bit down there. I have a yellow, what are those spinners called? It'll come to me at some point. And then I'm going to get a blue heart down there. So I've kind of got all the colors going on down there. I grabbed a couple of the black and white fruit, and I'm going to put one of those on the top and one on the bottom. I liked this sticker that said Sweet Happy Days with the strawberries. I'm going to put that up at the top. I'm also going to get this foam strawberry on. It's so cute. I'm going to put that at the bottom. And then I was thinking about bringing in some of the wood veneer, but I choose not to bring in that color or that element. And then I'm going to add some tiny word stickers. So I like this yellow one. It says, do more of what makes you happy, but it was long. So I'm going to cut it up in 3 so that I can stack it up here on the bottom. And then at the top, I'm going to add, the green one says, have fun. The white one says, oh, happy day. And then I did add a little tab up to the top so I can do a date. I don't know if I'll do my journaling there. I haven't quite decided about that yet. And then I'm going to add some frazzle. I'm going to tuck this green frazzle into the right side of the photo. And then I'm just going to layer the 2 black and white fruit pieces on top of the edges there. I will go ahead and put some liquid glue behind there so that it sticks as well. And then I think that's pretty much. Oh, I did see, I didn't completely not do mixed media. I went ahead and added some black splatters, and so I'm going to put that all over. Sorry if you can hear my dog. So I'm going to get those black splatters on, and then I'm going to add my title, which is my other, well, it's not really a title. So it says Cletus. I'm going to put that on the side of my photo. And then I did add a strawberry when I went to take pictures down by the Big Smiles. So you'll see that down below in the close-ups. So I will have Colorist Studio linked down below, as well as Claudia's information and the playlist for May I Scraplift You. That's the little one I was saying. So here is a final look at my layout, and that is going to do it for me today. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.